Breaking tonight. The world is on the brink of a total energy collapse, but the man in the Oval Office is making jokes about Pearl Harbor. Surprised. While US F-35 stealth fighters are punching deep into Iranian airspace, President Trump just dropped a bombshell on the Japanese prime minister that has left diplomats speechless. Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? He asked. Is this the most unconventional diplomacy in history, or a calculated move to keep the world guessing? Curious. Tonight we go inside Operation Epic Fury. We have the leaked footage of Iranian naval assets being obliterated in the Caspian Sea, the truth behind the emergency landing of a US stealth jet, and the secret reason why 140 million barrels of Iranian oil are suddenly being sold to lower your gas prices. This isn't just a war, it's a total dismantling of a regime. Stay tuned because the next 30 minutes will change everything you thought you knew about the Middle East. The premise of this conflict has shifted. What started as a strike on missile sites has turned into a total systematic attrition of the Iranian state. The US and Israel now have complete air superiority. They aren't just hitting targets, they are hunting leaders. As we speak, the Pentagon is asking for an extra $200 billion. Why? Because the mission has expanded. They are no longer just degrading capabilities. They are obliterating the industrial base so Iran can never build a nuclear weapon. But there's a catch. Iran is holding the world's gas tank hostage. With 17% of Qatar's gas supply knocked out, the risk tax on the global economy is reaching a breaking point. Let's talk about that viral moment in the Oval Office. A Japanese reporter asked Trump why he didn't alert his allies before the attack. Trump's response? A reference to 1941. Usually, presidents apologize to allies. Trump did the opposite. He used the element of surprise as a weapon, not just against Iran, but to keep his own allies in line. This Trumpian diplomacy worked. Within hours of that meeting, Japan, the UK, France, and Germany all volunteered to join the coalition to secure the Strait of Hormuz. Japan imports 90% of its oil, and 70% of that comes through the strait. Trump essentially told them, if you want your oil, you help us guard the gate. It was an arm-twisting masterclass. But while the politicians talk, the Navy is screaming into action. CENTCOM just released video of the largest strike package in history. Did you know that 11 Iranian submarines have already been sent to the bottom of the ocean? For the first time ever, Israeli jets struck targets in the harmuz, Caspian Sea. This is a massive escalation. By attacking the northern flank, they've proven that no corner of Iran is safe. However, Iran still has reach. They managed to hit a Saudi refinery on the Red Sea using a drone that traveled across the entire Arabian Peninsula. They are trying to prove they aren't a paper tiger, but the Pentagon says 90% of their ballistic missiles are already gone. Here is the stone card. Wait, the information that changes the game. The Treasury Department has authorized the sale of 140 million barrels of seized Iranian oil. Think about the irony. The US is using Iran's own oil to flood the market and keep prices down while they continue to bomb Iranian soil. This is a 14-day window to stabilize the economy before the final phase of the war begins. Vice President Vance met with oil executives today. The message was clear. The U.S. military will get that strait open in the next few weeks, no matter the cost. They are effectively using Iranian resources to fund the war against the regime. Inside Iran, the Basij internal security forces are in tatters. Their commander was eliminated days ago. Without a clear leader, the regime is suffering from organizational incoherence. There are reports of massive defections. Soldiers are dropping their weapons and heading for the hills. But here's the million-dollar question. Who is actually in charge? If the Ayatollah is Zakhmi, injured, and the generals are gone, who signs the surrender? We are seeing the birth of Abraham's Accord 2.0. For the first time, Arab nations and Israel are unified against a single enemy. But as 12 Arab countries rally to condemn attacks on infrastructure, is this unity real or just a temporary alliance of convenience? The war is entering its fourth week. The Marines are only 7 days away from arriving in the region. When they land, Analysts believe the goal won't be a full-scale invasion, but the seizure of Karg Island, Iran's most vital oil export hub. President Trump says he's not putting boots on the ground in a traditional sense, but seizing an island. That's a different story. The world is holding its breath. Will gas prices drop, or will Iran's last remaining drones find a soft target that triggers World War III? One thing is for sure. The paper tiger is burning, and the fire is being fueled by the most aggressive U.S. military strategy in 40 years. What do you think? Was Trump's Pearl Harbor comment a brilliant move or a diplomatic disaster? Comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for the next update on Operation Epic Fury.